Hey YouTubes, it's Craig here. So you're thinking about visiting some national parks. Well, today I'll be going over the top 10 reasons that right now is the best time to hit the road and see the beautiful natural wonders of this world. Well, nothing lasts forever. Unfortunately, that also goes for nature. So for starters, there are fires, and in 2021 a forest fire nearly reached the main tree grove in Sequoia National Park where some of the largest trees in the world exist. The 2021 fire was so bad they even wrapped the trees with aluminum foil to protect them. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have another 2,200 years to wait for the replacements to regrow. And recently in Yellowstone, unprecedented monsoon flooding entirely destroyed the north entrance of the park, taking nearly 18 months to repair damages that floods did in a single day. You also have Glacier National Park and other high alpine regions which are losing their glaciers. So not only will the glaciers be gone, but also you won't be able to see the wild turquoise waters which only persist with renewed glacial sediments each year. The most extreme example is Mount St. Helens, and while we do have a new national monument, which is beautiful in its own right, the original experience is lost, and moreover, it took years for the land to heal. Of course, there's also loss of biodiversity. Some species are under stress and may not be around forever to enjoy, unfortunately. Okay, so let's talk demographics for a moment. The largest generation in U.S. history is retiring, the baby boomers. And as they do, I'd expect the park attendance to increase, making it more challenging to secure entry permits. For example, entry passes for Glacier National Park usually sell out within 30 seconds. More and more people are going, but the park capacity can't keep up with demand. There's also the rising tide of influencers. There's just no way around the fact that the park crowding is going to get worse before it gets better. There's also a worker shortage in the national park system. My favorite story about this is when I visited Carlsbad Caverns and I asked a ranger, "Hey, what's your favorite part about this park?" And she said, "Oh, you have to see this amazing section of the caves. I love it so much. It's my absolute favorite." On and on and on. Like 3 full minutes. And as soon as I could get a word in, I said, okay, I'm sold. Just, tell me where to go. All right. And then she laughed and she says, "Oh, you can't go there now. We're still training more tour guides after COVID. That won't be open for months." So, yeah, make sure to visit before the next pandemic hits. That's my advice. So, we're actually in the golden age of nature accessibility. It wasn't very long ago that finding trails, camping spots, and other hidden gems had to be done yourself, or heaven forbid, by networking with locals. Whereas today, you can just put apps on your phone, which will lead you to the best boondocking sites, the best trails, the best places to get water or Wi-Fi. And even something we take for granted, like Google Maps. Think how much time you save with that versus using one of these. Downside is that many of these places are getting overrun. So I predict low-cost camping options will become increasingly difficult to find if the current trends continue. Newsflash: you're not getting any younger. Being in good health during your retirement is not a guarantee. Even living until retirement is not a guarantee. Health brings a freedom very few realize until they no longer have it. There's a famous healthcare worker that compiled a list of people's biggest regrets on their deathbeds. I think it's rather telling that number 2 on that list is, "I wish I didn't work so hard." Last few years have seen a jump in inflation in Western countries like the US and the UK. What happens if those trends continue or worsen? Spend that money now. You're guaranteed to get something for it. Or save it and hope that governments don't debase the currency. Personally, I'll take the certainty of the former. So you're more likely to appreciate things you make part of your life. The reality is the parks won't last. The people would rather scroll on their phones than visit them. Also, the national parks are used as a political football, so your advocacy matters. As much as we may complain about the crowds, the truth is we need them in order to keep up public support for these government programs. Many people forget our national parks are the result of a large, organized effort that prevailed against powerful special interests like the timber and mining industries. In fact, the entire idea of a national park is an original American idea, exported then to the rest of the world. Naturalists like John Muir fought tooth and nail so that you could inherit this great legacy. Do them the honor of claiming your inheritance and experiencing for yourself what they fought so hard for. So you actually come to appreciate where you live now by traveling, because you'll gain the perspective of things that are unique to your home area. Otherwise, it's very easy to take your home for granted if that's all you ever experience. Take the Northeast United States, for example. There's only one national park in that whole area, but you're missing out if you've never seen the New England colors in fall. So traveling to new places also opens yourself up to new job opportunities. If nothing else, we already know the Park Service could use more workers. You also get a feel for different parts of the country, whether you could see yourself living there one day. You might even discover that these are transformational life experiences which you come to value over a bigger house or more material possessions. And who knows, maybe you'll even do something crazy like embrace minimalism or move into a van. Of course, I wouldn't know anything about that. I just live in my car. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. Let me know what I missed down in the comments below, and we'll see you all in the next one.